Hello everyone, welcome to the Christmas video. I'm glad that I brought this back as like a yearly tradition thing. I didn't do it for a couple of years, but I'm glad that I've brought it back to be an annual thing. This is fun. It's nice to just reflect on the year and then talk about upcoming stuff, you know, and then it's just a nice way to round off the year. And I found my Santa hat, actually. It was just in my room the whole time. I hope you're all having a very Merry Christmas, as good as a Christmas as you can. You know, I know it hasn't exactly been an easy year, obviously with the terrible news that Crash Team Rumble was being discontinued earlier this year. So I know that hit a lot of people very hard, myself included. I hope you just have as good a Christmas as you can, really. I uploaded 25 videos this year. 25! Which is very fitting, you know, because 25 days of Christmas. That's 12 days of Christmas. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Advent calendar. We are on the 22nd. I'm actually lying to you. It's not the 22nd right now. I record these in advance. It looks like a Christmas pudding. How lovely. Oh, nice. It's a Maltesers one, so it's very nice chocolate. And with it being the 22nd, why don't we all take 20 seconds to wish YouTube Poop a happy 20th birthday today? Yeah, December 20... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. December 22nd, 2004 is the official origin of YouTube Poop. The first YouTube Poop, I'd say, is hot on our tail. So, yeah, YouTube Poop turns 20 years old today. 20! So, yeah, YouTube Poops. What YouTube Poops did we do this year? I did 4 this year, I think. Well, 4-ish, sort of. We did Night of the Egg Rolls. CS lost $88 in ad revenue. Mr. Ticular's Contortion, and we just recently did Giving the Bird last month. And also did a remaster of my first YouTube Poop, Squidward Has Too Much Fun in the Park, which then got taken down that very same day. Unless you're in one of the few countries that it's not blocked in. I'm not, so I can't watch my own video. It doesn't really matter because the original is still up on YouTube. It's not on my channel. It's on the YouTube Mausoleum. But that's linked in my YouTube Poops playlist, so you can go watch that if you still want to watch the original. We did a few gaming videos, not that many. I did like one more Back in Time video. And then we did 2 Let's Wii videos. We did Just Dance earlier in the year, and then we did Wii Party just over a month ago. So yeah, that was fun. The Wii Party one we'd actually recorded back in May, I think, but it took so long to get around to it with everything that was going on this year. I just had to keep putting it on the back burner until I eventually got around to editing it. We also did that Doctor Who video essay. So that was kind of fun. I like to do the video essays every now and then, you know. I don't want them to be that common because I don't want this to turn into a video essay channel or anything like that, but, you know. That is recording, right? But obviously the main thing of this year, the reason that everything got pushed back until the end of the year is obviously the 10-year anniversary celebration video. That was a lot of fun to put that together. I'm so happy with how that turned out. You know, it was a lot of work. It was several months' work, but it was a great way to celebrate that momentous occasion, I suppose. I mean, I know it was kind of just like a glorified Q&A, I suppose, but You know, we did some other fun stuff in there. There was that like montage music video at the start that was really fun to do. You know, Spyro coming back from the Spyro roast video, so that was fun. Got Nathan Wilson back to voice him. It's funny because I have wanted to bring Spyro back for a long time and do another thing like that. And you know, Nathan himself will attest to this. I did try to do another video with him. There was going to be one on the Spyro Reignited trilogy. It was going to be like me and him talking about the good things and the bad things about Reignited trilogy, and that video just never saw the light of day. In fact, there was also another one, and this is a funny story. I was going to do a behind the scenes video for the very first Spyro roast video. And in that behind the scenes thing, I was going to do this like sort of fake interview thing with me and Spyro, and I was just going to use like B-roll audio from Nathan recording the lines for the original video. And in that, he was talking about like how he played Crash Boom Bang and how terrible it was, and then I was going to do that whole bit where I was like, oh, you mean this game? And then Spyro fireballs the game, and then I'm like, oh, that cost me money and stuff like that. And that was going to be a bit in that, so I'm really glad that I was then able to just bring that gag over and just do it in the 10-year video. I mean, it is a bit of a sort of inside joke that only me and him would actually know the context for, but still, it was fun to be able to bring that back. It's a good thing to remember. It's like, even if you don't get around to like doing your joke ideas, you know, keep hold of them, keep them in the back of your mind, because there may be an opportunity in the future where you'll actually get to do it properly. But that was really fun. We also had Crystal Fisher come back as a sock puppet. That was a fun thing to do. And then we also did the whole, like, you know, the thing with the clone me and him taking revenge and stuff. There was that whole, like, long monologue between the two of us. Monologue? Well, I suppose it's a monologue. We were the same person, technically, but... And then there was that he came back and then he killed me, and then there was the whole thing where I finally revealed what the bear ha 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 is the sound of a sheep laughing. I finally revealed where that came from. I pretended I didn't know, but I knew the whole time. Of course I knew where it comes from. So now you know. Yeah, and it was just great to have that all culminate into one scene. And then, you know, it was really fun to put together. And then also, of course, we did the bit with Cortex. We got Cortex himself to be in the video. That was really cool. I paid for the cameo thing for Lex Lang. But then when I got the email that said he'd done it, I was like, oh my god, he's done it. And I was so nervous to watch it. I like spent hours like preparing myself. It's like, okay, I've got to watch this. And then I watched it, and it was perfect. It was perfect. Speaking of Lex Lang, we also did the complete Lex Lang library. That was like every single audio voice clip of Cortex when he's voiced by Lex Lang from every game he's in. Every single one, all in one video, and all easy to download with the transcript. That was months of work as well. So, you know, a lot of big things that took up a lot of time this year. Oh, that just reminds me, I forgot to turn this light on. The little Cortex light here. Also did another Cortex song as well. The Cortex Only Goes Up. So that was fun. I said in the 10-year video that like I didn't know if it was like recency bias, as like the newest Cortex song was always going to be my favorite, and I was gonna have to wait and see if this new one would end up being my favorite. It's not. I don't think it's quite as good as maybe some of the other ones I've done, but I still think it was good. I still prefer the Bring Me the Crystal song to that, but it was still fun doing that. And the music was fun to do, especially. Like, I had the music done for ages, and that was the first music instrumental thing that I did that was made entirely of Crash Bandicoot sound fonts. So that was something. That was an achievement in and of itself, I suppose. I do have an idea for another one already, so I'll probably get around to doing that next year. Do you want to know a funny thing? Look, this is fake. It's superimposed. This isn't actually on the TV right now. I added it in editing. It's all a lie. So I suppose now we can just move on to talking about what I have planned for next year. And the main thing that I have planned for next year is the thing that I was supposed to do this year, but obviously couldn't do because I was too busy doing the 10-year video, which was the next Let's Play series. And I did leave a little hint in the 10-year video as to what it was, for those of you who managed to spot it. I know some of you did. It would probably be on this TV screen. There was the one shot which had like a pile of games that I played, and then just next to it there was 3 games, all kind of separate but all stood up. There was Ratchet and Clank, Crash Mind of a Mutant, and then the third one. Do I still have it here? Yes, I do. Psychonauts. This is the reveal. This is what it's going to be. It's going to be Psychonauts. I really know nothing about this game. Like, nothing at all. In fact, I'm not even going to read the back because I don't want to know anything. But yeah, that will be next year. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it like, you know, bigger parts spread across months or even years, or if it's going to be... It's probably not going to be the same as I did with Mind of a Mutant, where it was all in 1 month or anything like that, but we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I know I've been teasing that for a long time. I was talking about it last Christmas and saying I was going to do it this year, and then I didn't. But it's definitely going to be next year. There'll probably be other little gaming videos here and there. I still haven't actually finished Back in Time. I've still got one more video on the Crash Bandicoot fan game Back in Time to do. And that's already been recorded. It's been recorded for months. I still haven't got around to editing that. So that will probably be like #1 priority for next year. And speaking of Crash Bandicoot, there is a video that I wanted to do that someone suggested back when I was doing my Mind Over Mutant playthrough, which was to do like a ranking of all the Crash Bandicoot soundtracks. And that seems like a really fun idea, because I'd really like to do that, and I think it would be interesting to see how each game is ranked based on their official soundtrack. And it gives me an excuse to talk about Crash Bandicoot music, which is something that I've wanted to do for a while and haven't really had an opportunity to. So that'll be kind of fun. I'll do them in like a tier list of all the Crash Bandicoot soundtracks. So I'll get to that at some point next year. Like I mentioned earlier about Crash Team Rumble being discontinued, so obviously that kind of meant that the whole Rash Cream Tumble videos that I was doing are a bit up in the air. I mean, I sort of implied that the 4th one earlier this year was probably going to be the last one, but I never officially said it would be the last one, and I have received a few clips since then, and it's like, well, okay, but I don't know if I'm actually going to do another one. Probably am not going to get enough clips to do another one. So it was a bit like, I don't know, I'm sure a lot of you were like, you know, is it worth even sending him clips anymore? Because he's probably not going to do another one. So I've come up with a solution that should hopefully solve everything. I'm going to do one more, and it's going to be like a mega compilation of the first 4, as well as some new clips as well. I don't know why I said as well twice. And I'm not going to get that out until June 20th of next year, because then that will be the 1-year anniversary of the game coming out. You know, I feel like that would be like a good proper send-off to it and to the video series, just to say like, okay, we're doing one more and then that's it. So from now until I'll probably say until like the start of June, send me your clips, because then they'll get featured in that final video. So, you know, you got 6 months, so that's fine, or 5 months. 5! Yeah, so if you accumulate any funny clips, any funny moments, or if you've already got some and you didn't want to send because you didn't know if I was going to do another one, that's what I'm saying now. I'm going to do one more, and it will be on June 20th, so you've got until June to send me a clip. And then that's it. Oh, and also, you can send me a clip on Twitter, but you can also send me one on Blue Sky, because I'm on Blue Sky now. And at some point next year, I'll probably just be on Blue Sky. You know, I'm sort of on both at the moment. I'm kind of posting the same things on both. But at some point, I think, yeah, I'm just going to sort of just leave Twitter and then just primarily be on Blue Sky. Because it is better. It's just a nicer place, and it basically does all the same things Twitter does, just without the horrible, horrible people there. And that also kind of means that the Twitter compilations will probably switch to Blue Sky compilations. I mean, I'd probably do one more Twitter compilation because I am still on Twitter, and then so that will be like number 5, I think. Twitter compilation 5 sometime next year, probably. And then after that, it'll probably switch to being called Blue Sky compilations, and then it will just be the weird, funny memes and videos that I put on there occasionally. It's not really that often, but you know, sometimes I put stuff on there. So you can follow me on Blue Sky if you were following me on Twitter and you've got Blue Sky, or even if you aren't, if you weren't on Twitter in the first place, if you never went there, you can follow me on Blue Sky. In terms of YouTube Hoops, I don't have any plans for any more at the time being. I mean, it tends to be roughly about like 4 a year, so that seems to work out pretty well. 4 a year, so that's like 1 every 3 months or so. So yeah, there'll probably be some, but I don't have any idea what they are at the moment. I mean, is it even worth like suggesting that possibly the King and Mick 3 collab will come out? I don't know. It's been going on so long and it's still not done. So I don't know. I'll say no. It's probably if it is next year, if it does come out next year, then it will be a nice surprise, and I'll do a trailer for it, and then you know you can watch the full thing, and it'll be worth the wait. And if it doesn't come out next year, well, I never said it would. So there you go. I don't really think there's much else. I mean, I was kind of thinking like, yeah, next year will be the year where I just like catch up on all the stuff that I was going to do this year but I couldn't. But there isn't really a whole lot that I was planning to do that I didn't do this year, other than like the Let's Play series and well, it was mainly that really. That was the main thing that I said I was going to do this year, and then I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. I don't really have much else to say. I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. 2025!